fear-free dentistry.
Hi, Jamie West here from Arizona's Morning News. I'm with Donna Taylor, the COO for Livestream Complete Senior Living. And we're talking about our parents, specifically senior care from mom and dad. Now, you may be noticing signs they need a little help these days. What are their options, Donna?
The range of options starts with independent living, where they are still living in their own little place, all the way through comprehensive care that's provided in a skilled nursing center and everything in between.
And we are going to be exploring that. So we're going to do that in our 3-part podcast series at seniorlivingchecklist.com from Livestream Complete Senior Living. Now, if you want Donna's tips on options or to learn more about them, you can just text LIVING to 411-923 or visit seniorlivingchecklist.com. Remember, text LIVING to 411-923 or visit seniorlivingchecklist.com.
What would you say to someone who's willing to make you an as-is cash offer on your house within 24 hours? This is Doug Hopkins from Realty Executives at DougHopkins.com. I'll buy your house for cash with no fees, no repairs, no banks, and no hassles. Any price, any condition, any size, and we can close in as little as 3 days. I don't care if it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition. Just go to DougHopkins.com for your free cash offer. And make sure to check out the Flipping Real Estate Radio Show at its new time, Saturdays at noon, right here on KTAR News 92.3 FM.
Face it, we drive and sit, we work and sit, not to mention the damage we do to our bodies from exercise and simple daily activities. Life can be painful, but you can find relief from your pain and actually prevent it by visiting The Joint Chiropractic. The Joint provides natural, drug-free pain relief and prevention. Plus, they're all about making it easy. You never need an appointment or insurance, and The Joint has extended evening and weekend hours, allowing you to receive the care you need at your convenience, not theirs. And your first visit to The Joint is only $29 and includes a personalized consultation, exam, and adjustment. Whether you've seen a chiropractor in the past or seeking one for the first time, expect your visit to any one of their 28 Valley locations to be different from any healthcare experience you've had before. So don't wait to feel better. Visit thejoint.com to learn all you need to know about routine chiropractic care, its health benefits, and receive your initial $29 consultation, exam, and adjustment. The Joint Chiropractic. Pain relief and prevention made easy.
Hiring? Try ZipRecruiter. Unlike most job boards, ZipRecruiter finds candidates for you and actively invites them to apply, so you get qualified candidates fast. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/join.
Arizona's news station. KTAR, on air, 92.3 FM, online at KTAR.com, and streaming live on the KTAR News app. Your breaking news and traffic, now.
It's 9:29. I'm Bob McClain. Here's our top story. After heavy rainfall this morning, it's pushed Sky Harbor's total since midnight to almost 2 inches. That's since Sunday. KTAR's Jim Cross is live near I-17 in Northern.
Yeah, Bob, 2 days into October, National Weather Service says this is now the 7th wettest October already in Phoenix history, 2.15 inches. That's the new update. ABC 15 meteorologist Iris Hermosillo says we're not done yet. Rain through the morning and thunderstorms possible later on.
Those could bring some heavier downpours, and that could heighten the threat of flash flooding.
Now, flash flood warnings continue for much of the valley until 10:30. Other spots in the Southwest Valley and up in the North Valley, Black Canyon City, New River, Anthem and New River area will continue until around 11:15. Live at I-17 in Northern, Jim Cross, KTAR News.
I'm with more.
And I'm KTAR's Kathy Klein. The rain has slowed a teeny bit, but don't be fooled. There's still lots of standing water here in Northeast Phoenix, especially on Tatum Boulevard between Pinnacle Peak and Joe Max Roads. If you can, stay off this road for now. The rain's not supposed to slow down a lot till later this morning. And there's a flash flood warning in effect for much of Maricopa County until 11:15 a.m. Live in Northeast Phoenix, Kathy Klein, KTAR News.
And now to find out what's going on in East Mesa, here's KTAR's Griselda Zatino.
Here in East Mesa, near Ellsworth and Ray Roads, it's mostly been steady rain throughout the morning. The streets are soaked and there aren't any big puddles nearby. However, there are big dark clouds above me, indicating heavy rain is yet to come. Griselda Zatino, KTAR News.
2600 Salt River Project and 400 APS customers are without power because of the storm. 3 West Valley schools are closed. They are Rio Vista Elementary at 99th Avenue in McDowell, Horizon Elementary at 83rd Avenue in Indian School, and Rainbow Valley Elementary in Buckeye. The Associated Press is quoting an attorney for one of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's friends as saying that the FBI has finished its questioning of him. Mark Judge has previously said that he had no knowledge of any sexual assault involving Kavanaugh. Is Arizona Senator Jeff Flake setting the stage for possible no vote on a Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh? Even as the FBI investigation continues that he called for, Flake just said Kavanaugh's tone during last week's Senate Judiciary Committee hearing isn't sitting right with him.
The interaction with the members was sharp and partisan, and that concerns me. And I tell myself, you give a little leeway because of what he's been through. But on the other hand, we can't have this on the court.
The FBI is planning to wrap up its investigation into 36-year-old sexual assault allegations against Kavanaugh by Friday. And now time to get a check on traffic. Here is Detour Dan Beach live from the Valley Chevy Dealers Traffic Center.
All right, let's pick up where I last left off. Cactus was flooded underneath the 51 was flooded underneath Cactus last report. Well, hey, it looks like ADOT showed up, cleared the drain. All lanes are moving in both directions again. So you're back in business there. We've got a couple of other closures, though. Peoria, that is still closed. East and westbound underneath the I-17, that's due to flooding. And so is State Route 238. It's closed east and westbound, about 6 miles west of State Route 347. The I-8, that's your detour. We're also working a closure of southbound Tatum at Cactus. That due to a big crash. There's all kinds of curb flooding and all unbridged crossings. Don't even think about it. This traffic report is brought to you by A&E Auto Glass. Show A&E Auto Glass your cracks. Get $140 back. They will beat anyone else with a guaranteed best cash back offer. Call 480-228-5390 or a-eautoglass.com. Detour and KTR News.
Flash flood warning in effect for Maricopa County until 11:15, and a flash flood watch through the evening. A 90% chance of showers today, the high 81. 60% chance of rain tonight, the low 69. Right now 70 degrees in Mesa. Weather brought to you by Howard Air. I'm Bob McClay on Arizona's news station, KTAR News.
KTAR News on 92.3 FM. Get some perspective. Bruce St. James and Pamela Hughes.
And we're obviously keeping an eye on the weather as the remnants of Hurricane Rosa, Tropical Rosa, continue to work its way through the valley. Still heavy rain. We know that there are freeways that are getting to be bordering on impassable intersections. We urge you to be cautious and careful, and we will continue to give you updates as we get them. So, we are at the stage right now where the FBI is investigating, or has, I guess the proper terminology is, reopened their investigation into Judge Brett Kavanaugh and his confirmation to the Supreme Court. And we know that there are multiple women who have come forward to make accusations. I think that it is fair to say, and it is again the default and of the weak-minded and the straw man arguments, that all of these are exactly the same. They're not. All of the accusations aren't the same. And by the way, I don't think all the accusations hold the same weight.
I would agree.
And I'm going to use the latest one. This would be the third woman to come forward.
Second. No, the third. I'm sorry. You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah, I have to number them.
Yeah.
Julie Swetnick. Miss Swetnick is represented by Michael Avenatti, the Stormy Daniels attorney, kind of a Democratic, possibly running for president, he said, so a bit of an ambulance chaser. But he's representing this woman. I saw her Sunday. There's a show called The Circus on Showtime. And when I saw them talk to her, my initial thought was, kind of my spidey senses tingled, as it...
This is the woman who says in her sworn testimony, her sworn statement, I also witnessed efforts by Mark Judge and Brett Kavanaugh and others to cause girls to become inebriated and disoriented so that they could then be gang raped in a side room or a bedroom by a train of numerous boys.
That is an explosive and an incredible allegation to make.
In her statement, she says, I have a firm recollection of seeing boys lined up outside of rooms at many of these parties, waiting for their turn with a girl inside the room. These boys included Mark Judge and Brett Kavanaugh. This is what Julie Swetnick had to say in the MSNBC interview, NBC interview. in regards to that part of the statement, let me know if you think these two things line up, Bruce.
In your declaration, you describe Brett Kavanaugh and his friend Mark Judge standing outside, seeing them stand outside a door.
Yes.
With other boys. So you're suggesting that, in hindsight, yes, you think he was involved in this behavior?
I would say yes.
It's just too coincidental.
Coincidental, standing outside of the room, congregating. It doesn't sound like the same thing. It sounds like she's hedging.
Well, and again, to be clear,